Hi, my name is Ben, and I can help you with your voice. I really believe it. I've got some things written down here, and I want to take you through them. And each one of these represents a tip or a hint or some people call them hacks, but I think these are the real deal. They've helped me, and I think they can help you. My name is Ben Everson, and I'm a Christian singer, among other things. And I've sung over 6,000 times all across the United States. And I had a vocal injury that happened back 2015, around that time. And I learned a bunch of great stuff that has really helped me, and I think it can help you. So I've got some video clips to share with you, and here comes the first one that can really help you. That's gonna basically emphasize here, number one, hydration.
Want to learn how to sing better? Maybe you think to yourself, hey, I'm singing in church in half an hour. Or I've got a performance in half an hour. I got to drink some water. So you grab your bottled water, drink a few swigs down, and you say, yeah, now I'm hydrated and ready to go. Hey, did you know that it takes between 6 and 8 hours for water you drink right now, in this moment, to actually get to your vocal folds? So when you drink that water 30 minutes before you sing, it really doesn't benefit you. I mean, it clears your throat out of maybe some junk, and mentally you might feel better that you've hydrated, but it doesn't get to your vocal folds. That's just one of the tips and little tidbits that I've put in my new vocal course, Sweeter Singing.
Sometimes we don't think of how hydration works, right? That it takes so long for that water to get to our vocal folds. And that'll change your life. Why? Your singing life. Why? Because, hey, you got to drink water ahead of time by a good margin, or else it's not going to benefit you other than clearing your throat a little bit, right? So singing is an expression of our hearts. It's an expression of our soul. And because of that, how we approach it matters so much. If we're tense, if we're facing a lot of things in our life and it gets into our minds and into our hearts, well, that comes out in the voice, and our voices can get restricted. So there's a certain mentality that we have to have. So many people get worried about having correct technique. And you know, there's nothing really wrong with that, but I like to say it's not really about the technique, it's about something else. Check out this clip.
Do you sing with correct, proper vocal technique? Ben Everson here. Guess what? We aren't talking about proper vocal technique anymore. What are we using? We're using the term healthy, because you ought to be able to sing in just about any modern style, anything from opera, traditional, classical, etc., to the whole gamut just about. You ought to be able to do it in a healthy way. Now, I've got the styles that I like to sing in that I choose to, but guess what? The basics that I teach in my new vocal course, Sweeter Singing, will teach you how to have the basics down so you can apply that to any style that you need to.
It's a mentality, right? It's about healthy singing. You can do a bunch of different things in a healthy way. There's not just one right way, and if you don't do it this way, then you must be wrong. No, there are many ways to accomplish something in a healthy way. And I remember being young and being told that certain singers that were using their voices in certain ways, well, they're going to lose their voice because they're using it the wrong way. And it turns out they were sounding pretty harsh, or they were doing some really dramatic things with their voice, but they were doing it in a healthy way. You're curious about that? Hey, wait till the end and I'll give you more information about that. But let's move on to this one, because this one is really, really cool. And it comes from my voice teacher, my first and best voice teacher that I ever had, besides my mom. My mom was a voice teacher for me too. Hi, Mom. But she would agree, Mrs. Pike was amazing. And she's the one that taught me this one. Check it out.
What I have in front of me is a simple ballpoint pen. But this ballpoint pen holds the secret to some of my vocal technique. Not really, but it's a mental picture. I try to sing 12 to 18 inches out from my face, and I try to spin that ballpoint pen. What's the difference between a flashlight and a laser beam? Think about it. Well, a flashlight goes like this, right? A laser beam is zzz, comes right at you, right? It's a concentrated beam of energy. You know, our voices should be the same way. It's kind of like the difference between a shotgun and a rifle. Shotgun, our voice goes wah. Rifle, wah. Right? Comes right at you. So what I think of is something my voice teacher taught me years and years ago, is to take a ballpoint pen and try to spin that point. As opposed to That's just one of the tips in my new vocal course, Sweeter Singing. If it'll help you out, I would be so glad, because I want to pass on the way that I think about singing, stuff that I've learned, both recent and ages ago, it seems like, to benefit you. Now I'm going to give you a bonus here that I didn't write about, but obviously it says bonus right here because, well, I want to help people, right? It was a torment for me not to be able to sing and express my soul, and express my spirit, and express my heart, right? And maybe you're going through something like that, or maybe you just want to take your voice to the next level. Well, I don't have a bunch of fancy equipment with me. It's just straight up teaching what I know that can benefit you. But the bonus is simply this. I have now put my little series on voice right here on YouTube for free. Absolutely free. If you just follow it through. Now, if you want, you can go to my website, and I've got it on a book, and I've got a free download for you there. If you check out in the description below and you sign up there, I will send you a free PDF. I know that's not a big deal, but wait till you see the content. All right, it all coordinates together and will be, I think, just a real gift to you. All right, so let's go on here. In fact, let me give you just a sneak peek here. Sweetening, what does that have to do with? Why do people have great technique and then you don't want to listen to them, right? And they're all like, yeah, and it's kind of offensive to our ears. Well, there's a technique that I use called sweetening the vowels. And I talk all about it in my course, Sweeter Singing. All right, and then I've got the best vowel. Do you know the best vowel for warming up? I'll tell you what it is right now. The best vowel for warming up is on an E vowel. Okay, let's say you got to sing in the morning. Maybe you're part of a church worship team, worship leader, music team, whatever. Or you just woke up from a nap and your voice is like down here. Okay, E, put the tip of your tongue behind your bottom teeth like this. And E, it could be very, very nasal. This is not performance, this is warm up. And just run up and down some scales. And, I actually teach and preach in churches, and I've done that all day, and this is Sunday night after all that. How could I refresh my voice? I go to the E vowel. E, E, and you just sing that vowel. It'll be amazing what it will do for you. And then here, this guy, the funny face here, we talk about expression, how you can smile. Have you ever heard someone say, you need to smile when you're singing? Well, how are you going to do that? You're going to look like the Joker, right? Right? You're saying, amazing grace, how sweet. That's creepy, right? We don't want creepy singing, right? Unless, that's your thing, which I wouldn't understand, but hey, you do you, right? No, we sing and we smile with our eyes. Here, let me do a demonstration for you. Okay, I'm going to sing and I'm going to cover my mouth. And I want you to see that I am going to smile, but it's not going to mean much. La, da, 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 da. You can tell that's a fake, awful smile, right? Technically speaking, my lips are upturned. We smile here. We smile here with our eyes. Watch this. I'll cover my mouth. You can still tell I'm smiling. See that? Gone. There. Gone. There. That's a communication technique, right? It's just letting my heart and my spirit and my soul minister to yours through my eyes. Man, I just can't wait to show all this stuff to you. So sign up. If you want the free stuff, you don't have to do that, but hey, subscribe to the channel and watch the rest of these videos. I really think they can change your life. And send me an email, send me a message. I'd love to hear from you. And I'll read the comments as well. Share it with other folks if it benefits you. We'll see you there.